Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we, take different sources and really break them down for you. Today, we're jumping into something really practical. It's Chapter 7 of the New York English course book.
That's right. And if you've been following along, you know we've already worked through chapters 1 to 6.
Yeah, building up that foundation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now, Chapter 7, it's all about taking those skills and, using them to describe the world around us. Places, basically.
Absolutely. So our mission today, it's pretty straightforward. We want to help you get really comfortable talking about places, describing where you are, giving simple directions.
All using easy English words, nothing too complicated.
Right. This chapter is super useful for just everyday stuff, navigating a new town, or even just telling a friend about your home. I'm Taylor, by the way, an American ESL teacher.
And I'm Alex, a Brazilian ESL teacher.
Yeah.
And we're excited to guide you through this. We want to show you not just the rules, but how you can actually use them.
Okay, so let's open up Chapter 7. It kicks off with Aaron's neighborhood. So the chapter introduces this guy, Aaron. He lives in Silver Spring, Maryland. And right away, as he describes his neighborhood, you see these two phrases pop up all the time. There is and there are.
Ah, yes. Super fundamental.
Totally. They're not just for counting, right? They're how you introduce something new into the scene, like what exists in a place.
Exactly. Think of it like you're painting a picture with words. There is, that's for one thing, singular.
Like there is one supermarket.
Perfect. Tells your listener, okay, one supermarket exists here, and then there are is for when you have more than one. Plural.
There are two parks nearby.
Exactly. It seems simple, but getting this right makes your descriptions instantly clear. It's like you're taking inventory for your listener.
That's a great way to put it. And Aaron uses them really well in the chapter. He says there is a supermarket and a bus station.
Simple. One of each.
Right. But then he also says there are many good restaurants, pizza places, burger places, and bakeries. See? Lots of restaurants.
And he even gives a personal touch.
Yeah. His favorite bakery is John Donne. You can almost imagine the place. It shows how you build up the picture from single things to groups of things.
It really does. And importantly, the chapter also shows the negative forms. How to say what's not there.
Oh yeah, that's crucial too.
Aaron mentions there aren't any hospitals, nice parks, and there isn't a library.
So there isn't for one thing that's missing.
Like there isn't a library.
And there aren't for multiple missing things.
Like there aren't any hospitals. This is so useful because, sometimes what's not there is just as important as what is there.
Definitely. It gives a complete picture.
Yeah. So think about where you are right now. Your room, maybe.
Okay.
What is there? Use there is.
And what isn't there? Use there isn't, or there aren't.
Go on, try it. It's good practice.
Okay, so once we know what's in a place, using there is and there are, the next question is obviously, where is it?
Exactly. Where is the supermarket? Where is the bakery?
And that brings us to the next really important tool, prepositions of place.
These little words are like magic.
They really are. They tell you the relationship between things in space. They help you build that mental map.
Absolutely. Think of them like GPS coordinates for your description. The chapter gives us some key ones. Next to, across from, in front of, between, at the corner, and behind.
Let's break those down a bit. What's two?
Simple, side by side. My phone is next to my keys. They're touching, or very close.
Got it. Across from.
Usually means there's something between them, like a street. The bank is across from the post office.
Okay, makes sense. Like on opposite sides.
Exactly. In front of means something is directly before something else.
And behind is, at the back.
Right. And between is super useful when something is in the middle of two other things.
Like the cafe is between the bookstore and the shoe store.
Perfect. You've got it.
So the book gives examples, like asking, where's the bakery?
And the answer uses a preposition. It's next to the drugstore.
You can almost see it, can't you? This is so useful for giving directions or asking for them.
Oh, absolutely. Imagine asking, excuse me, where's the library? And someone says, oh, it's across from the park, behind the big statue.
Instantly clearer. Without those little words, it's just a list of places.
Exactly. So the trick is to really picture it. Think about your own neighborhood. Where's the bus stop in relation to the shop? Is the park behind your house or across from it?
Good way to practice. Now, as we're describing these places and saying, there is a supermarket, or it's next to the drugstore, we're using these little words, a, an, and the.
Ah, yes, the articles. Small words, big job.
They seem tiny, but they're incredibly important, aren't they? They tell the listener if we mean something general or something specific.
That's the key difference, really. A and N are for introducing something singular for the first time, kind of non-specific.
Right. And the rule for choosing between A and N is about the sound, not the spelling.
Exactly. It's all about the sound the next word starts with. Use A before a consonant sound.
Like a book, a car, a big tree.
Mm-hmm. And also a university, because university starts with that U sound, like the consonant Y.
Ah, good point. That trips people up sometimes.
It does. And then an comes before a vowel sound.
An apple, an orange, an interesting idea.
And the classic example, an hour. Because the H is silent, it sounds like it starts with O. An hour.
Got it. Sound, not letter.
Precisely. Now, the is different. We use the when we're talking about something specific. It's something the listener already knows about or that we've already mentioned.
So it could be singular, plural, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Singular or plural. If it's specific, use the. The car I bought yesterday. The books on the table.
So if I say, I saw a dog in the park, that's the first mention. Any dog.
Right. New information.
But if I then say, the dog was chasing its tail, now I mean that specific dog I just told you about.
Exactly. You've specified which dog. It's the dog we now both know about. It guides the listener.
Okay, that makes sense. So back to Aaron's neighborhood. If you ask, is there a stove in the kitchen? You mean any stove, right? General question.
Correct. Using A.
But if your friend knows your stove is acting up, you might say, the stove is broken again, meaning that specific one.
Perfect example. These little words really control the flow of information. Takes practice, but it makes your English sound much more natural.
Definitely worth practicing. Okay, moving on slightly. The chapter also helps us with plurals, making words mean more than one.
Yeah, and the good news is, most of the time, it's pretty simple.
Right. Usually you just add an S.
That's the main rule. So easy. Restaurant becomes restaurants.
Park becomes parks. Book becomes books. Super common.
But you know English. There are always a few little twists.
Of course. Keeps us on our toes.
So the chapter points out, if a word ends in, sounds like ness, sh, you add an es.
Ah, right. Like bus becomes buses.
Or watch becomes watches. Dish becomes dishes. It helps with the pronunciation, makes it flow better.
Makes sense. And there's another common one. Words ending in a consonant, then way.
Yes. Change the AI to AI and add E.
So city becomes cities.
And library becomes libraries. Bakery becomes bakeries.
Got it. That's another big category.
It is. The chapter might mention a couple of irregular ones, too, like knife to knives or wolf to wolves.
Yeah, those are always tricky.
They are. But honestly, for now, focus on the main patterns. The A's and the E's and the A's. They cover most situations.
Good advice. Don't get bogged down in exceptions just yet.
Exactly. The main point is being able to talk about more than one thing accurately.
So, putting it all together,
Yeah.
what does this mean for you, the listener? It means you can describe places with much more detail.
Yeah. You're not limited to just single items. You can say, there are 2 supermarkets and many nice cafes in my neighborhood.
It really opens up how much you can express. You can paint a much richer picture.
It totally does. It lets your descriptions really come alive.
Okay, so now for the fun part. Let's see how Aaron uses all this grammar in his vacation stories. The chapter includes a couple of examples.
Yeah, this is where it all clicks together.
First up, Aaron goes to the National Zoo in Washington, D.C., and he describes what he saw.
Using that grammar.
Exactly. He saw amazing animals, panda bears, reptiles, birds, lots of fish.
And notice how he describes it. There are giant pandas, plural. There are many kinds of fish.
Right. And you mentioned something cool about one of the fish.
Oh, yeah. He mentioned seeing a freshwater fish called arapima. And in Brazil, where I'm from, we call that fish pirucu.
No way! That's so cool.
It is. It's just a little reminder of how connected things are,
Yeah.
and how this basic English grammar lets us share these specific, interesting details from anywhere in the world.
That's a fantastic point. Okay, so after the zoo, Aaron's second trip is totally different. He goes to Banff National Park in Canada.
Beautiful place.
He talks about the scenery, tall trees, snowy mountains, and the animals too, wolves, bears, deer.
And again, listen to how he describes it. He's probably saying things like, there are tall trees everywhere. There are bears and wolves, using plurals.
And he mentions restaurants and activities too. Maybe there is a nice restaurant near the lake, or there are many hiking trails.
Exactly. He's using there are plural nouns, probably articles like a, and everything we just talked about. He's painting a picture of Banff using these tools.
It shows how you combine everything to give a really good description. It helps you visualize it, doesn't it?
It really does. It's not just learning rules in isolation. It's about communicating what you see and experience.
And the great thing is, you can do this too. That's the whole point of this chapter.
Absolutely.
So let's quickly recap what we covered from Chapter 7. We looked at using there is and there are to say what exists in a place.
Essential starting point.
Then prepositions of place like next to, across from, between to say where things are.
Your verbal GPS.
Exactly. Then we talked about articles a, an, and the, and how they signal general or specific things.
Small words, big meaning.
And finally, making nouns plural, mostly by adding s or s, so you can talk about more than one thing.
Yeah, covering all the basics for describing your surroundings.
So what does this mean for you listening right now? It means you've got the tools. You can describe your own room, your street, your town.
Or even a place you visited or dream of visiting, just like Aaron did. So our challenge to you is, try it.
Yeah, don't just listen, practice.
Look around you. Say it out loud. There is a lamp on my desk. There are posters on the wall. The window is next to the door.
That's honestly the best way to make it stick. Use it actively.
Definitely.
And hey, this is just Chapter 7. We're building block by block. Join us for our next deep dive where we'll tackle Chapter 8.
Ooh, what's in Chapter 8?
We'll be talking about dream trips, which sounds fun. And grammar-wise, we'll look at demonstrative pronouns, words like this, that, these, those. Super useful for pointing things out.
Yes. Very important.
And also something called adjective description order. Basically, if you use multiple adjectives, how to put them in the right sequence. Like, do you say a big red car or a red big car?
That's a good one. That can be tricky. Sounds like another practical chapter.
It does. So, lots more useful English coming your way.
We hope you join us. Keep practicing what you learned today. Describe everything.
Absolutely. Thanks for diving deep with us today. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Keep up the great work.